Explore Tulsa is an opportunity to see behind the scenes of Tulsa's most unique places.
To hear the stories of real people who are doing fantastic things and who love living here.
We look at the people, places, and events that make Tulsa home. Welcome to a few minutes of Exploring Tulsa. Hey, it's been a wonderful week for Explore Tulsa, and we're glad you decided to spend a little time with us again.
And as always, we're going to highlight a variety of interesting people and events around Tulsa. Some you may recognize, but we hope you get to learn something new about our good city.
That's what we try to do each time we put together a show. And we start this week with interviewing a woman who started her business almost by accident and has continued educating her friends and customers and providing a wonderful service right from her home.
It is important to try and educate people and have people understand how important organic is. I sort of try and hook them in with the yumminess of it. And like I say, I create my own recipes, and I will tell you, I'm the best cook around. I have a lot of my chef friends that say, "Oh, Anna, you need to call yourself a chef." I'm not a chef, I'm just a darn good cook. In fact, I think I'm about the best cook I know. Starting with my childhood friends on up through anybody who's in the co-op, because the name of the co-op is Anners. Anybody that's in the co-op calls me Anner. That was my dad's nickname for me when I was a little girl. So my husband said, we're gonna call it Anners as a tribute to him. My grandmothers were both fabulous cooks. My mother was a fabulous cook. None of them would let me near the kitchen. It had to be done, you know, on their own. They had their way of doing it. And it seemed to be genetic because I just fell into a love of cooking very early on. The co-op is a group of people who have come together and they order the organic food together in order to get better deals, better quality, et cetera, et cetera. I go and I buy local produce. I buy from the world's largest organic wholesaler. I get it anywhere I can get it, but it has to be organic. First of all, organic tastes better. But we come together and I create these bags every couple of weeks that are full of organic fruits and vegetables, and then intermittently I send out lots of recipes that I also create for how to fix healthy food. And the requirement is that they are delicious, they're easy, they're nutritious, and they're fun. Well, the co-op came from a friend who was over here one day and said to me, "Now, Anna, you need to go down to Bixby or something and get a bunch of vegetables for us all to be able to divide up like we used to do when we had Blissful Foods." When I was in my late 20s, there was a co-op down on Cherry Street called Blissful Foods. And I said, well, you know what? My wholesalers sell organic produce. Maybe I could get enough people to do it to where I could have organic all the time, because at that time there wasn't very much organic food in Tulsa. So I sent out a letter, no computers, a handwritten letter to everybody that I had on my list of people that were interested in healthy food. And at that time I had restaurants, and so I had lots of people's names. So I sent out this letter and I said, hey, I'm gonna order this organic food. If anybody's interested, give me a shout. Well, that first week I had 15 people that wanted to get a veggie bag. So it took me about a month, and I was in the co-op business. I had quit cooking and I just did the co-op business, which is a lot more fun, a lot easier. It gave me the chance to be a great deal more creative. I could come up with the recipes and mess around with the food. I work on my recipes back here, and it just kind of evolved. I just love it. And for me, it's a social outlet too. All of these co-op members have become dear friends. So they come in and we get to chit chat, and that's fun. And I get to see what's exciting and reasonable and fun and delicious out there in the marketplace. I get to pick what I want. I tell people, if you have taste buds like mine, you'll love the Co-op because I buy what I like to eat.
I love when eating healthy is convenient and simple. It takes a lot of pressure off me to try and figure it all out.
And Anna shares her recipes if you want to do a little cooking too. Our thanks to her for sharing her story with us. And be sure to go to organictulsa.com to see all you need to know to eat healthy.
We're taking a short break, but coming right back to meet a brand new business when Explore Tulsa returns in a moment.
Discover the benefits of making the right connections at Video Revolution. Connect with the expert staff who will take the time to understand and satisfy your technology needs. The installation staff will make it easy to maximize your new equipment for years of high-definition inspiration. Inspirational video and audio now with voice-driven built-in internet streaming apps. Connections, real live ones with people who know and care. Video Revolution on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
As we get older, our metabolism slows down. Here's a tip to fire up your metabolism that works every time.
Americans are pretty much in a fed state all of the time.
Which makes the digestion system work continuously, bogging it down with a never-ending supply of grain and sugar.
Healthy metabolism eventually screeches to a halt.
And to reverse this, intentionally put your body in a non-fed state on a regular basis and let the body repair itself and even burn off fat.
A great way to do this is through intermittent fasting. Eat dinner at a regular time, say around 6 p.m., and then wait to eat your next meal at noon the next day.
Now we recommend you do this 1 to 2 times per week. For more information about this and much more, visit sherwoodwellness.tv.
Hey, thanks for staying tuned. Our next story is about a journey and discovering a unique gift and deciding to turn that gift into a business.
We found a brand new storefront near 51st Memorial that houses not only original art, but also a wide variety of Mexican textiles and pottery and gifts and clothing.
I'm from the central Mexico. Mexican Republic is close to Mexico City, like 2 hours away from Mexico City. But the closer city I have is Toluca. Toluca is a big city. We got a volcano. It's a beautiful city. The idea was come here and learn English, and then practicing it more and go back to Mexico and work on my career down there. And then I stay here. I got married here and I stay here, but then everything didn't work. So now I had to stay here because my son. I discovered that I have that talent, so I started paint. People like it, but they don't really know me that good. But before, I never paint. I was just in college, and then I was practicing law, and I was starting to work on my law degree, my law career. Then I came here, I got married, and then I started painting. I was home and I was so bored because I was not working for a while. And then I started to think I want to do something more productive, something that not to be bored just sitting home, and and then that's when I discovered that I have that talent. As you see, I paint more like Azteca, Maya, some religious, I believe in God, so. But I also paint, I don't really paint that much flowers. I paint more like a cactus or all buildings in Mexico, like churches, and agave plants, because we got beautiful agave plants. There is a lot of nice things in Mexico that a lot of Anglo people or even us don't know, I'm painting an Aztec calendar. Everybody knows the Aztec calendar mostly because the Aztec culture is global, everybody knows that. So that's a beautiful paint, and that's a very hard painting to do, but I enjoy it. And so I decided to start this business, to do something productive. I opened it 3 months ago on April 2018. But the idea has been in my mind a long time ago. All those artists that made all that kind of art, sometimes they don't have the possibility to export because politics, borders and prices too high. I go down there to Mexico, and if you go to Mexico in certain towns, I bring things from all Mexico. It's not just one town, because every town, every state has a different kind of art, different kind of food. But this is made in bark. Bark is all of the skin of the tree, They cut it, they take it out, and then they process it, blend it. They make like a big tortilla, and they go over it, then they cut it, and then they painted it. Looks like leather, but it's not leather. That's made in Guerrero for the Mazawa tribe. I mean, to me, that I'm from there, they blow out my mind. I'm like, so I'm sure you guys gonna love it. I'm sure, and I'm gonna bring them, God willing.
Conveniently located, Valeria's is worth a stop from anywhere in Tulsa. She's the real deal, and be sure to tell her we sent you when you visit.
That's amazing that she didn't discover her love for painting until she came to Tulsa, and all the merchandise is hand-selected by her from all over Mexico. We're glad she has made Tulsa her home.
After a break, we go from South Tulsa to downtown to visit with Bradley and reminisce about Tulsa in the dark, lonely days before downtown became the place to be.
The time is right now to consider solutions for outdoor landscape audio. You experience state-of-the-art audio inside your home. Now you can have it outside your home, on your patio, around your pool, even your whole backyard. Video Revolution has been providing quality sound systems for over 35 years. We partner with exclusive brands like Klipsch, James Loudspeakers, Sonance, and Episode. Our team of cutting-edge experts can assess your needs with a free in-house consultation. It starts simply with a phone call. My name is Randy. I'm here to help.
Take charge of your health. We are what we put into our bodies.
We approach medicine from a unique standpoint. Rather than treating only the symptoms of an illness, we work to find the root cause and promote wellness of the entire body.
Our clinic offers complete assessment and treatment programs, including hormone replacement therapy, osteopathic manipulative therapy, and genetic DNA testing. It all starts with a medical evaluation.
Contact us today to begin your path to wellness.
The weather is perfect, your pool has been serviced, and your grass has been mowed. But where are you? You're inside, watching the game. Most TVs are neither bright enough nor tough enough to mount outside. Sunbright TVs can be up to 3 times brighter than your indoor TV, giving you a crystal clear image even in direct sunlight. Sunbright TVs are specifically designed to handle all the elements. To get started on your outdoor entertainment system, come see me at Video Revolution on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis. Hey, thanks for coming back for another segment on Explore Tulsa.
Austin, it's hard to imagine now that the area around Guthrie Green and Channel 6 used to be old warehouses and dark streets. And the people you might encounter late at night weren't necessarily, the savory sorts.
And all that has changed, but Bradley is a businessman who took a risk almost 20 years ago and put his business right in the middle of it all, and now that's paying off.
When I moved in, catty corner us where the Guthrie Green is now used to be a trucking company. So there were tractor trailers that came in during the morning and were gone by the evening. It was a desolate, dark, foreboding place. The warehouses across the street where Channel 6 is now were just boarded up old warehouses that hadn't been used in decades. The museums down the block down were also boarded up. I remember the night they turned light on in those buildings after I'd been here for several years. It was nice to see light in the neighborhood, So I've just watched it all grow around me, starting with the ballpark and then the Race Riot Memorial and then the Guthrie Green and then the museums and then Channel 6 and it's still growing. I love the old building, the Gypsy building, which was originally Gypsy Oil by A.K. Warren and J. Paul Getty. I'd looked at the building 14 years before I bought it and ended up buying a house in Maple Ridge instead on South Cincinnati, and came back 14 years later. It was just the right time and right place. I wanted a warehouse. I wanted a home that I could roller skate in, and I can here, you know. I wanted my coffee and croissant first thing in the morning, and there were no coffee houses in Tulsa 18 years ago. I think Nordagio's, who roasts our beans, was the only one even remotely open. When we started out, it was like a 1960s beatnik hangout, you know, unmatched furniture everywhere, and we stayed open. We tried different hours. We stayed open 24/7 from Thursday through Sunday, and Tulsa just wasn't a 24-hour town back 18 years ago. It might be more so now that there's thousands of people living down here in the neighborhood. But I used to go walk my dog at night and never see anyone. Now I can't walk and not see someone, you know, so it's changed. It's happening. When I first moved here, you never saw a family down here at all. Now you see families going to the ball games, to the museums, to the Guthrie Green, to the racetrack memorials, busloads of kids doing field trips down here to learn more about our past and our good and bad, you know. So it's been a positive thing for Tulsa as an environment. We have 50 different syrups. We also have 40 different varieties of loose leaf teas as well from China. So we're not just a coffee house. We also serve deli sandwiches and food. We have an in-house bakery chef that does all our pastries and baked goods in-house daily. We get gourmet coffees from all over the world. So we prepare it in every different type of preparation you could think of. Cold brew, slow drip, drip coffee, Chemex pour-overs. We do every type of application there is, with the exception of nitro, which we're looking into. And we've had everything from 8 to 80 in here. We don't discriminate against anyone. My favorite saying is we tolerate everything except intolerance, and we do. So it's important to me to encourage and create a place where people could create and express themselves creatively without censorship or worry about what other people were going to think about them. And there was really no place like that in Tulsa at 18 years ago, you know, I mean, other than bars. It's a good place to come and meet new people, express yourself creatively. We have the longest running open mic night in the state of Oklahoma. Over 1,000 weeks standing, running consecutive with not a single cover song sang or played in my place of business. So it's all original work, all original materials done by all original Oklahomans. I had no idea that the neighborhood would blow up like it has around me. I was hoping I would have my bohemian hideaway a little bit longer, but I'm happy with what's gone on in the Tulsa Arts District. It's pretty amazing, actually.
I love Gypsy, and I love that Gypsy has stood the test of time and is now such a part of that whole Guthrie thing.
I barely remember that area from former days, but a stop in the Gypsy is a must when you're hanging out downtown. Awesome to look back and realize how much that part of town has progressed.
Well, sit back and reminisce for a few minutes while we take a break, but there's more just ahead when we return.
Hi, Dr. Robert Zellner here. For over 20 years, I've offered affordable, convenient eye care in Tulsa. Right now, you can get one pair of glasses or contact lenses starting at just $99 or my two-pair deal for $129. Hey, and as always, the eye exam's included. Walk-ins are always welcome. Glasses are ready in about an hour. Plus, we have over 2,000 frames to choose from. We're open 7 days a week. Come see why we're voted Tulsa's best. And our drive-thru at 69th and Memorial makes pickup simple and easy. For the best eye care value in Tulsa, Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates.
When it's time to turn it on, turn it all the way on with Sonos. Sonos, leading the way in innovative audio solutions for your home. Experience crystal clear, full-bodied sound at any volume level. And with rock-solid wireless performance and a system that's easy to set up, control, and expand, your Sonos can be completely customized to fit your needs. Video Revolution is your Tulsa source for all things Sonos. And right now is the perfect time to come in and talk audio. Video Revolution and Sonos, partners in superior audio quality and exceptional customer service on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Tulsa has a rich cultural heritage, and we celebrate our diversity and multiculturalism often by highlighting the festivals and events that feature specific cultures.
And we found one that is happening in a few weeks, so we wanted to give you a heads up so you can put it on the calendar. Lots of great food and lots of vivid colors just ahead.
Basically, I'm coming from India, eastern part of India, Calcutta.
I'm from Pune. It's a city which is 3 hours drive from Bombay, Mumbai.
It's a lot crowded. It's in India, right? It's a lot crowded, a lot more vehicles, a lot more traffic, a lot more noise.
Pune is known as the educational hub of India. We have about 180 colleges for undergrad and graduation. Also, it's the IT hub of the country, so you have many IT companies there as well.
Here is a lot different. It's a lot more balanced, lesser traffic, and it's quieter, not like a noisy city as part of Calcutta. So it's a lot quieter, a lot more room to dwell around, I would say, but not in Calcutta for sure.
I belong to a city which is a lot more populated and has a lot more energy with many young people in that city. So Tulsa seems very quiet to me.
We had a huge, very diverse background of Indian people here in Tulsa. We had a very strong community. You can find engineers, IT people, tech-savvy workers, doctors, businessmen, everywhere from different parts of India, basically of Indian origin, but who kind of settled around everywhere in Tulsa for years. Some had been here for 30 years, 35 years. So community presence-wise, we are pretty good and strong. We have festivals around, 4 major festivals all around the year. And it starts with the Republic Day, then followed by Holi, and then the next one is the Utsav, which is the India Fest, which is going to be the biggest event of the year. It's on the 25th of August this year. And then we conclude with Diwali, the last color of lights, which is Diwali at the end of the year, which is sometime in the November, first week of November. The biggest one of the year, which is the India Fest. It's the Utsav, we call it the Discover India. It's on the 25th of August, and it's going to be at the Expo Square starting at 11 a.m. onwards. So the theme is Discover India.
This is one of the biggest activities that the IAGT organizes, and you will have different booths which will be displaying the music of India, the heritage, the culture, and the recent trends that are going on in India, and also the festivals that we celebrate.
It will be everything about India. It will be what are the treasures we have, what are the artifacts we have, what are the inventions, what are the festivals, you name it, what are the sports we have. It covers everything about India, about the culture, about the tradition, about the people, about festivals, about the religions we have in India.
So highlighting every aspect of what India represents is going to be in that festival. Also, we'll have different vendors coming up, putting up their booths.
So all this, it basically covers everything all around India, not only from just a tradition and the culture point of view, but overall it's a very diversified outlook of the entire Indian culture, everything about India.
I would say that when you attend that festival, you will feel like you're in India. There's so much to explore, and there's not one thing that says that, okay, this belongs to India. There's so many things defining our country. So the moment you enter that expo, you'll have everything in there. And I encourage everyone to come and look at how things are, and you will, it's more about gaining knowledge and understanding how the country has diversified throughout the years. So we'll have everything on display, like how from the beginning of history till now, how India has progressed, and the technological advancements, even scientific advancements, when we have our satellites go up for lunar missions and have our own space station up there, so everything.
Being the biggest Indian organization in Tulsa, or in Tulsa, Oklahoma, we are basically the umbrella for the other organizations as well, which includes the Telugu community, then the Tamil, then the Sikh, then the Bengalis, then Jalsa in Tulsa, which is the Gujaratis. Then we have from Sikh Association as well. So we had everybody under the same thing, under our belt, and we are working all together as an Indian community, which is being more dwelling as a big non-profit organization in Tulsa.
There you go. Put that one on the radar for the whole family.
Oh, that reminds me. We'll put it on our Family Fun playlist on our YouTube channel too. Go see all the videos we've posted there to discover all kinds of things to do in Tulsa.
That will take a few minutes, which is perfect timing for us to take a break. We'll be right back after this.
Don't exercise too hard. Over-exercising stimulates hormonal changes in the body that promote fat storage.
That's right. Actually, over-exercising can make you fat.
When it comes to exercise, focus on maintaining an active lifestyle. Simply make a plan to move more and sit less.
Establish a regular cardiovascular workout routine, at least 3 to 4 times a week.
Get out for a brisk walk, regular time on the treadmill or even the elliptical.
For a balanced exercise plan, look for our online video-based workout programs.
Get started today by visiting wellnesslifeacademy.com.
The box stores have come and gone, but Video Revolution is 35 years strong. Come see why. Video Revolution is the largest independent consumer electronics store in the region. For 35 years, we continue to have low prices and high customer service. Top brands like Sony, Samsung, LG, Yamaha, Sonos, Klipsch, and many more. Better than box stores in so many ways. Come experience the difference. The Video Revolution difference on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Hello, I am Lori Lewis with the Museum Broken Arrow, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Well, thanks again for watching another week of Explore Tulsa.
We couldn't do this without our sponsors, so we take a moment to say thanks to Drs. Michelle and Mark Sherwood at Functional Medical Institute, where whole body wellness begins with just one visit.
And to Dr. Zellner & Associates, Tulsa's best eye care value, and still home with the $99 deal.
And to Video Revolution, where you'll find all your home and office technology solutions on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Find us on Facebook or YouTube and say hi. Like and share our work, or leave a message for us. We'd like to hear from you.
We do 4 stories a week, 52 weeks a year, so we're always looking for interesting segments. If you know someone we should talk to, let us know. We have an email set up for you to connect to, or do what Austin just said.
And now I'm saying that's all for this week. We'll see you next time right here on Explore Tulsa.